Yes, it's that time of year again. Welcome to the Ridge Motorsports Park here in Shelton, Washington. And this is NWAPA's 2026 Outdoor Activity Vehicle of the Year competition. "18 vehicles, 2 days, on road and off. Let the games begin." Driving excitement, drive it, whatever Mazda says these days, zoom zoom, all the different taglines. Well, here inside the 2026 Mazda CX-5, this is the S. Yes, the S. In addition to that, it's also the Premium Plus in rhodium white metallic and sport tan. On the inside, of course, we have that 2.5 liter Skyactiv G engine, 187 horses, 186 pound-feet of torque, 6-speed is the transmission automatic. So we're going to try it out here on the course and see how the road manners are, driving dynamics and handling, beginning with a slalom around some basic cones, kind of a wide driving left and right here. It gets a little more narrow later on in the course, which is just in about a minute or so. And Mazda rarely disappoints, and from my experience already today with it and this initial drive, no disappointment here. Always a great maneuverable vehicle. But what does it do 0 to 60? How does it feel? How does it hold when you accelerate and go to braking? Boom! 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. Get there, 50. Get there to 60. There's 60. Now, it took a little longer than I thought to get to 60. But the braking was very solid, very smooth actually, and it wasn't jumpy whatsoever. The nose didn't dive too much. Here at the Ridge, they've got this great tarmac, so it allows us to get some speed and do a little slalom, and then we'll go on the race track here in a second. Here's the more narrow slalom. Steering's tight, bounces back real nice. Now, for those of you who've never ventured or seen any footage from the Ridge Motorsports Park in Shelton, this racetrack right here is 1/8 the size of the big track up here. So people rent track time, and push their cars to the limit over here. It's pretty cool. That got me up to 46 miles per gallon, miles per hour. My goodness, something in the air here is really throwing me off. Notice how the steering wheel bounces back like this? Look at that. Pretty cool. No squealing. I was going about 24 miles per hour. 22 right there, holding it. And a little bit of a pause as the engine cranks over. So do you have an opinion on the CX-5? I really like this display. This is an upgrade here. Updated infotainment screen, steering wheel, that's all new. Can't do anything about how short that was, but it is a short sample, small sample. But doesn't disappoint. What do you think? Based on what I showed you, what you heard, what you saw, let me know in the comment section below. What'd you think? So that was the on-road portion from day one. It's now day two. So here's how it looks and handles on the off-road course. So the CX-5 gives me a couple of drive modes here. Sport, normal, and off-road. Naturally, we're going to put it into off-road and take on the course. Here we go. Now these ruts have been developing quite a bit over the last few hours. Now I love this. The camera went on automatically. So you got a surround view camera, front nose camera. It sensed there was something that could be an obstruction. And right now it says it's safe. Oh, there we go. Back at it. Well, it's going back and forth. I'm sure it'll pop up again because we're gonna go down a sharp decline around a small hill and then up a sharp incline over here where that vehicle is going now. That's the Palisade. For such a small little car, it's handling this pretty well. And I can see over the nose fairly easily, so maybe that's why the camera's not coming on. Because some of the other vehicles, it was coming on, but those were a little bit larger. This being a 2-row SUV. The 3 rows, it's a little more necessary. Okay, here we go, up this steep hill. Check it out, there it is. Ready? Now I'm gonna have to avoid, there's a spot right there where it's a little bit loose, so I'm gonna kind of angle that way. Left tires down the middle. I need that camera so I can see over the nose. You're pretty high. That was very easy. Very easy. Approaching my horseshoe loop, as I like to call it. So a steep climb, quick drop into some water, and then we'll continue on. There's the camera. This water's getting deeper and deeper throughout the day. Is the bank open? It is a weekday. I got lots of jokes. Let's keep that momentum going. Keep on the throttle. No issues with ground clearance at all so far. Wow, that's pretty impressive. And the final moguls. So what's your takeaway? What's your recap? What are your thoughts about the CX-5? Leave in the comments section below. Now, if you want to see the results from this year's event to see how all the vehicles did at Mudfest, check out the link below this video or visit everymandriver.com. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time. Adios. One final note, if you are in the market for a new vehicle soon, great. Connect with your local dealership and price and test drive at least 3 different vehicles. A vehicle's strengths and weaknesses can only be discovered when you are behind the wheel. My reviews can be good, but you need to test drive these yourself. Visit quotes.everymandriver.com, select the make, model, and your zip code, and you'll get invoice pricing in your area on those vehicles. Shop smarter with price quotes at quotes.everymandriver.com.
Thanks for watching. Please click subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time.